Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing an update video from a video I did end of 2017, I think it was about Christmas, and it concerned the SW Motech rear rack to my wife's Street Triple 675. Now the observant of you will know that this item was on my wife's bike, and it was on until midway through our very recent Scotland tour. And well, best I show you what happens.
That top box will wobble around on these roads. Yeah, it's these roads. Well, I guess as long as it stays on, it's not a problem. And mine just seems more rigid, doesn't it? I've never been completely happy with that system on there, although nothing's actually broken yet, but it just seems more flexy. Guys, we have a problem. Virtually cracked through there, and cracked off there, look, snapped, just couldn't take it. Mission control, we have a problem.
This is your top box is moving around a lot. There's hardly anything in it. I don't know, it really doesn't look like it at all. It's all broke off on
You see it? It was hanging down like that. I've bent it back up, but the other side's about fractured off as well.
So as you can see, we had a bit of a disaster. The rack, one side, broke completely, and we hadn't got it overloaded, and we hadn't really overloaded it for the whole holiday. To got a drone in there, to got a fluorescent jacket, to got the inner bag, a few odds and ends, but nothing really very heavy. And we've used this rack for probably 8,000 touring miles up to now. It went over to France last year, did a big tour down to Carcassonne, so I reckon it's done about 8,000 miles since we fitted it. So we were quite happy with it. We've always noticed that it's flexed a bit. You go over a bump and you notice that the top box always moved a bit, and we've just put it down that's just how it was. It was more flexible than the one I got on my MT10. But unbeknown to us, this flexing has set in, well, in my opinion, has set in metal fatigue. And I'll show you the bracket here, that bracket there. Well, if you can imagine, this item bolts onto there. And that item there, those two holes, bolts on to the bike, and as you can see, snapped off, snapped completely. I'll try and show you here, look. Right, that bit there bolts on to the frame of the bike. That piece there, that angle, bolts on to the carrier there. And what actually happened up in Scotland, you can see where the two should join. I believe it's just been doing that. Well, we've been using it ever so slightly all the time we're on the road, and just parted company, snapped completely there. So what then happened, still attached to the bracket the other side, and I noticed that carrier was starting to go down one side, and eventually sort of bent down, so it's sitting like that. I shan't at this video go into how we got ourselves out of that situation, but we were in the middle of nowhere, and you'll have to watch our Scotland tour video to see how we got ourselves out of that situation, what we did with the top box. I mean, we were really in the middle of nowhere. But the reason I'm doing this video today is to highlight the issue. Put that out of the way. My concern is that this shouldn't have broken, and I don't think we've abused the weight in it. I can't say for a fact that we've never had too much weight in it, but when I got back home, I used Messenger actually on Facebook and contacted SW Motech direct, and they said, well, best thing we can do is send you a new carrier out. So I thought, oh, that's good service. They didn't argue. They knew it was over a year old since we'd bought it, you know. So about 4 days later, this arrives from SW Motech. And in here was 2 new brackets. So that's all I really needed. But the send, the whole fitting kit, back rack, everything. So I was a little bit concerned whether they were going to send me the same bracket, which they have, but it's got a very subtle difference. Right. Here's the one that snapped. Don't know whether you can see that. It's there, like that. In that corner there, at the end of that bend line there. That's where it's broke, right? This one, don't know if you can see, but there, look, that's fully welded up compared to that, look. That wasn't welded. So, in my opinion, this new bracket, instead of breaking there, won't break there. It's got a lot more torsional strength because there's a much bigger area of steel there. Plus it's got a slight bend in it. The brackets are identical apart from that very small area there being welded up. As you can see on that one, it's not welded on the corner. So the other bracket's exactly the same. It's not welded on that corner. The unwelded ones are what they sent me originally, and what I've used for 8,000 miles, or my wife's used. Now these brackets, I think I'm happy to fit them. I mean, I think I'll still be wary about how much weight we put in them, but anybody that's bought this whole rack system, especially on the back of my old video, which had quite a few views, I'm concerned that if you need to check your SW Motech rack on the Street 66675 and check whether your bracket is welded on that corner there. If it's not, I'd suggest it may have the same fate as ours did. So check him. If it's fully welded up, I don't think you'll have any issues. We're going to fit this bracket, and we're going to go and do some more touring miles. We're going over to Spain later in the year, and we'll fully test this. Any problems, I'll let you guys know. We will try and stick to the weight limit, and I suggest anybody that's got this rack sticks to the weight limit suggested either by the manufacturer or by SW Motech. I'll make it clear that SW Motech have been absolutely fantastic on this. They sent us all these parts out free of charge. Or, you know, they've been really good with us. I've got loads of SW Motech kit that I've been really happy with. So I'm not doing this video to have a go at SW Motech. They're a fine company, and like I say, they've sent us out the new items. The new item appears to be better. I don't know whether it's a failing originally, that it should have been welded up and it wasn't welded up, or they've seen the error of the design having not welded it up. Either way, they've done the right thing. And I believe if you've got an item not welded up, that they'd do the right thing by you guys. So check, make sure it's safe. That's all I'm asking. We're going to refit this on the motorbike and do some more touring. I'm still happy to use my SW Motech. They're a fine company. So thanks for watching anyway. I just thought I'd better do this update video just to let you know what failed and why it's failed in my opinion. Obviously I'm going to send these items back to SW Motech. They're going to have a look at them, but I believe they will acknowledge that not having a weld right on the end of that bend line encourage the bracket to do that while it's being used. And I think they understand that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you on the next one, and don't forget to have a look at my Scotland tour video. Some great stuff in there. It rained a lot, but we've got some good drone footage, and you can see how we got ourselves out of our little mess at the side of a Scottish lock with the rear rack broke. Thanks again. See you on the next one.